It wasn't until the afternoon that I got a text from my brother, Lil Wayne. He wrote to me, "Man, I was giving you some time to breathe after the L. Trust me," said Lil Wayne in the text, "I know it hurt," no in all caps. Then he went into a classic, deeper than the Pacific Ocean, Wayne theory. Wayne predicted in that text to me that Dak Prescott will experience such negativity this offseason from media and fans that it will turn him into, and I quote Lil Wayne, an absolute monster, quote unquote, next year. That he will be driven, like all the great ones are, by a new chip on his shoulder, and that he will become, and I quote from Wayne's text, a bad, bad man, quote unquote. I texted right back. I greatly appreciated this sort of metallic silver lining, if you will, this heartfelt attempt by Wayne to console me. And then, as we often do, we began to fire texts back and forth. You know, I think that we communicate even better texting than by phone or face-to-face when Ernestine and I go out to visit Wayne, which we're going to do in a couple of weeks after the Super Bowl. Wayne obviously is an all-time great wordsmith, a gifted lyricist, and I'm a pretty decent writer myself. So maybe we express ourselves better with the written word than the spoken word. Maybe. Wayne texted that he will acknowledge that he got the feeling from Jerry in his post-game interview after the game that Jerry, like me, had had enough of Dak. So I responded in text with this quote, "Maybe Jerry would take 2 years of Aaron and trade you 2 somewhat cheaper years of Dak." I remind you that Wayne, of course, made it clear as broken glass in a tweet earlier this season that he was as done with Aaron Rodgers as I am now with Dak. Remember, it was after the Detroit game at Detroit, the Green Bay loss at Detroit, in which Aaron had thrown those 2 mind-blowing interceptions. That's when Wayne tweeted, and I quote, "RIP to the season. We should have gotten rid of 12 before the season." End of tweet. So Wayne texted right back to me on Monday, he would love to have Dak for Aaron. The truth is that the cap hits for both of them are pretty much the same for next year, so it's a trade that I'm pretty sure would work. Maybe that's over my head, but I think it would work. And then, by the way, Aaron said the other day that he would now be willing for the first time ever to take maybe not a pay cut, but some rearranging of money to benefit a team's salary cap. And I think he was trying to make himself a little more viable for trade. Jerry, you listening? So Monday I texted right back to Wayne, "Deal," with an exclamation point. And I continued, "Maybe the most notorious Cowboy killer wouldn't kill us if he were our quarterback for his final 2 years." I hope you enjoyed that video. You ready for more? Make sure you click that subscribe button for all the exclusive content from the Skip Bayless Show. And don't forget to check out the full episode of the show wherever you get your podcasts by clicking the link in the description.